Greetings, Optimus Prime here, and this time I will promise to do a quick review. This time I have Masters of the Universe Origins Fisto. He's quite new, he's new to me, he's just appeared in Smith's over here in the last week or so, and I'm going to get straight on, rip this guy out of his box, and have a quick play with him. So, on to booth mode! Hopefully my newly positioned microphone will pick up the sound better than it did in my last video, and Simon will not moan at me. Here is Fisto in his box in all of its boxy glory, with my ring light completely shining. Looks a little bit like a mister on. So I'm going to crack him straight out of there so that we can have a look at this figure. Again, box art, very nice. Let's just get that into shot a bit better and try and get out of the ring light. So we've got Fisto versus Jitsu, lovely, and all of the nice new Wave 5 figures, including Faker, who I really want to get, Evil Lyn, who I'm not fussed about, Merman, who is a slightly different version of Merman. Yeah, I'm not massively bothered about most of this wave, I've got to admit it. I'm not sure whether those are supposed to be the newly released He-Man and Skeletor that have the full... I think they are actually, with the full sword and the original heads. So those I do definitely want. Alternate Evil Lyn, alternate Merman, just not that bothered about. Anyway, on with the cracking open of the Fisto. Now, you may remember Fisto from the the edited comic strip, which I might get Simon to edit in, perhaps, if I can find it and send it to him, where Fisto is on the floor, injured, and he says to He-Man, "I fisted hard, but in the end I couldn't fist them all," which is, of course, not actually the line from the comic. It was "fought them," I think. But anyway, that's beside the point. Right, so let's get him out of his plastic prison. Just nice and easy. These blessed rubber bands. Off you get. Let's get that out of the way. And as I forgot last time, we'll just have a quick switch at his comic, which, because it's the European version, has no words, just pictures for us to try and figure out what's going on there, punching, etc. So that'll be Faker. Yes. So many Fakers. Right. Fisto. Fisto is, well, I mean, he is what he is. He's basically the same body as most of the other Masters of the Universe Origins figures, which is par for the course. He does have his glorious moustache over his neatly trimmed beard and his finely coiffed hair. There's a little bit of a paint issue there where it hasn't quite, looks like his roots are showing. He's got nicely sculpted arms, which I think are actually different to He-Man's. No, they're exactly the same. I don't know why I would have thought they were different. I think it's because there's a bit of a mould line there that looked like a rippling vein. So he's the same posability as all of the other figures. Knees, ankles, ankle tilt, those things. Hips, that's the word. Waist, shoulder, elbows. You can do a thumbs up, and ball jointed head. His armour is squishy plastic, not hard plastic like the original. He's had a bit of a paint issue there where he was in his packaging, I'd imagine. And he has a big silver fist. Now, of course, when you're a master of the universe, you need a big fist. Now, the downside, again, which I mentioned in the last one, is there's no whoosh. One of the best things about this figure and Jitsu was the ability to have spring-loaded arms, so they could punch and chop and whatever else. Yeah. So really, there's not a huge amount. This comes off. I'm not going to take it off, but I believe that would come off quite easily. And you could have him just in his pants, which I don't really know why anybody would want a ginger bearded man with a metal fist just hanging around in their pants. But hey, I don't judge. If that's what you're into, go for it. But the best thing about this line is they are just so lovely to pose. Considering how basic a figure they are, you can put quite a bit of a dynamic positioning into him there. He looks like he's winding up for a punch. He's gonna punch her. He does come with a sword, which I will attempt to get out of the packaging, but they wrap them in these really irritating bags, and it takes forever to. It's stuck to. Oh, everything's gone wrong. Just gonna rip it out because it's easier, although they may be thwarted by. Nope, it's all good. I seem to remember this is the purple version of Triclops' sword, but I could be wrong. I haven't got Triclops yet, so I'm not really sure. Although, why he needs a sword when he has a big ass fist, I don't know. Anyway, so this is Fisto. He looks a bit intense there with his stare. Why he has white painted in his eyes when Battle Armor He-Man does not, I don't know. But these two look ready to take on Skeletor and his minions of evil. Yeah. So that's pretty much Fisto. He's an awesome little figure. I really like him. I like pretty much everything about him. The paint apps are a little shoddy in places, I must admit. Probably the worst of the Origins figures I've got so far, if I'm completely honest. A couple of people have posted in other groups that he's a bit floppy. My one seems actually pretty solid, so I dodged a bullet there, which I may have made up for in slightly dodgy paint apps. His head's a little loose, but nothing too bad. Yeah, he's a cool figure. He will go very nicely with the rest of my Origins figures, and I look very much forward to getting some more. I still have a small pile of Origins figures to review, and I will get to those in due course. In the meantime, stay safe, and don't get fisted by Fisto. Goodbye.
Fingers on plastic.